Hey, and welcome to ReadIT. Today we have some more r/AskReddit, and I'm asking you, why you are not subscribed yet. Jokes aside, Happy Camper is asking. Window cleaners of Reddit, what the weirdest thing you've seen? A clean window. Well, that's it, next video is coming tomorrow. My friend worked in an office building that was under construction. Their office, on the ground floor, had floor-to-ceiling blackened glass so people looking in could not see anything. The construction guys would come outside their windows and pee regularly. She said that, when that happened, all the women in the office would stop what they were doing and watch, and when it was over, just go back to their work without comment. I am not, nor have I ever been, a window cleaner. My story comes from the other perspective, that of the window haver. I was living on the 5th floor and my bedroom window faced the wall of another building, so I had no qualms about having the curtains open whilst I strode around naked after a shower getting my clothes ready for the day. One morning I opened the curtains to see a face looking back at me, and so I screamed bloody murder and ran back to the bathroom. I have seen enough horror movies to know that faces of people levitating at high windows are generally creepy ghost children or aliens. I composed myself, convinced myself it was just an hallucination, wrapped a towel around myself and ventured back to the bedroom. And there was a window cleaner, whom I hadn't been expecting, laughing his arse off at me whilst I closed the curtains. Not exactly a window cleaner, but I have a part-time job cleaning beach condos, but I do clean the windows when they need cleaning. Anyways, I was at this one condo where someone seemed to have had a kid's birthday party. I get to the glass doors and windows, and I notice a little handprint on the glass of the window. I tried to scrub it off, but it didn't come off. I inspect it further, and the handprint was coming from the outside. What's so bad about the handprint being outside, you might be asking? Well, for starters, this particular window isn't one that you can open. There was also no way for a child to reach out and put a handprint there because the print was a solid 10 feet away from the safety railing of the balcony. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we were on the 20th floor. So either there is a ghost child haunting that condo, or there was an idiot involved who shouldn't have access to a child. Cleaning elderly neighbor's windows years back and saw her on all fours not really moving. Assumed the worst, so ran inside. She was hiding her vibrator under the bed in case I saw it while cleaning her windows. Naughty old bird. Well, this was a long time ago, but here goes. So it's my first week on the job. I'm in Manhattan, it's dark, but that city's always got some good lighting. I'm up at about the 30th floor of a skyscraper, and then I get a call on the radio about some kind of escaped animal. My reception is shit, but whatever, it's not like a tiger or something is going to be bothering me up there. Then I start hearing the sirens. Loud ones. They're getting louder by the minute, and there's more and more of them, and I look down, and I realize they're clustered around the base of the building, looking like little fucking ants at a rave party. And me, I'm wondering what in the fuck madness is going on here. And then the smell hits me. It's like fucking jungle mold and rotten fruit in a blender, like someone threw up 50 pounds of bananas and left them there to rot over a hot summer. Anyway, that's when things got weird. I realize there's something coming up the side of the building, something big and dark, and the first thought in my head was that I was probably gonna have to charge for overtime because I'd just done all those fucking windows down there. And then I hear screaming, and I'm wondering if the big dark thing is screaming, and then it gets closer and I realize two things. One, it's the biggest fucking gorilla you ever did see. Fucker was 50 feet tall if he was an inch. Second, he's carrying some blonde up in one hand as he's climbing the building, and she looks at me, and she yells for help, and I guess I can't blame her, but I was too goddamn tired to care, and I just said, "Look, lady, I got my own problems," and then Furious George is up and around me, heading for the top, and that's fine, I don't gotta clean that part tonight anyway. Really, he wasn't so bad. I just had to work below him. It was when the planes showed up that I really had to worry. I'm never working the Empire State Building again. Not a window cleaner, and yet I witness what is probably the most terrifying thing that can happen when you are on. The Stantec Tower in Edmonton is 250 meters tall, and the window washing platform that was more than halfway up had come loose on one end and was just blowing around in the wind with the cleaner hanging in for dear life while what looked like half the city's emergency services tried to do something. I don't think you could pay me enough to do that job, no effing thank you. The husband of this couple always pays me, but when I was cleaning the bedroom window the wife was there but not with her husband. Since I didn't get paid that day I rang up the husband and he paid me double. Think the marriage was ruined though. I was absolutely lambasting the baton, going for first place in the pole Olympics, and just as the gravy train was leaving the station, some chap poked his head round the second floor window and asked me if I had a license for that kind of derogatory behavior, and I got slapped with a £200 fine. Sorry, you were what? I was choking the proverbial chicken, and as the engine was revving high enough to drop the clutch and send the kids on a first-class flight to the country of Kleenex, a bearskin hat of the British Guard came round the window and he said, "Oi mate, where your license for polishing the banister?" and he asked me for 20 Queen's faces as I didn't want. 47 years ago I was prepping my mighty musket with motor oil and 16 windows of Internet Explorer when the bolt action was cocked back to fire Chucky chickens into the atmosphere, when a bearded Raza poked his head through the glass pane to inquire whether I had a license for the train to leave the station, but I didn't, so I got charged 7 quarters and half a shilling. You've heard about my capers when windows I've to clean. Now I'd like to tell you of a few more things I've seen. I've seen Miss Thompson in her flat take off her shoes, her coat and hat. I've seen her take off more than that, when I'm cleaning windows. At a ladies' school I call, one girl flirts with me and all, I'm insured in case I fall, when I'm cleaning windows. All day up this ladder I'm as busy as can be. It's not my fault I see a lot of things I shouldn't see. To overcrowded flats I've been, 16 in one bed I've seen with a lodger tucked up in between, when I'm cleaning windows. Dad cleaned the windows at some guy's place where the guy had a massive swastika poster on his wall. It was clearly visible from outside since it was bottom floor. The guy's oblivious mother could not understand why people would throw shit at her innocent son's window. I was working on a high-rise office building. When I got the 44th floor I looked in the window just out of curiosity, as one does. Inside I saw 2 people, a guy and a girl. I watched as the guy pulled out a knife and cut the girl open. He then stuck his hand in her and it seemed as if he was looking for something. I guess I made a noise against the glass or something, because he looked right at me. He pointed his finger at me and mouthed, "You." After a while my friends and family started disappearing one by one. I was getting paranoid because I knew it was that guy I saw. Then one night at 2:47 a.m. I heard a window break from downstairs. I froze in bed out of terror. I heard his footsteps coming down the hall and up the stairs right to my door. He kicked it in and came right at me. I tried to raise my arms in defenses but I was too late. His knife was in my stomach. He slit me open and put his arm in me. He moved it around for a bit before he pulled out the subscribe button you forgot to press.